Sagan.
What's up, everybody? YouTube land, Bill Mack here on another edition of Weird and Odd News. This is where I find weird and news stories that are come across the internet from all over the world, and I bring them to you here. Just a few stories, maybe 4 or 5, and just the kind of stories that make you think, I wonder what these people are really thinking, or just how odd or weird it can be. But I try to bring them to you. I do a few editions every now and then. Figured I would do another edition. It's about due time for one. So I hope you enjoy as we discuss the upcoming editions here. We're going to start right off the bat with this Pokemon Go has been something that has been a craze all across our country and out in the world, where people find these Pokemon Goes on their phones and they go around and try to find them different places. You've seen them take all over the world. I've even given you some previous stories about Pokemon Go, and folks, trust me, I have not let you down at all once again, as we do have another story. This one coming in from the Weird Asian News site. Giving them credit for this report. Woman claims that a Pokemon Go creature raped her. Yes, folks, I said it. A Pokemon Go creature rapes her. Police didn't release the name of the 23-year-old woman, but according to the report, she claims this. She claims that, she's in not Moscow, and this happened last week. She said she woke up around 3 a.m. To a large Pokemon on top of her now. And as she continued to wake up, she started realizing that this Charizard, I believe is what it is. I'm not too up on that, so if I mispronounce it, sorry. But I'm not too up with the Pokemon Go. But this Charizard, what she woke up was sexually assaulting her. Now, when she realized this was happening, it said that she jumped right out of bed, and by doing that, it caused the virtual character to disappear. It just disappeared as she was getting up. And it said that she realized that she looked over the game on her phone, and she saw that the Pokemon Go was still there. So the Pokemon, the Charizard she saw disappeared when she got up. She looks on her phone, hey, it's still here, you know? And it says that she claims that her apartment is a gathering point, apparently, for all these creatures to come. And her dog is constantly barking as whenever she's playing the game. So apparently this dog can see the creatures and detect their presence even when she can't, when she's playing the game. So she says that, that he can see him, but she just gets annoyed because she paces around her apartment quite a bit. And it said that after the attack had happened, that she had woken her husband up and that he was asleep next to her. And he thought it was weird. He was like, he didn't even believe that she was sexually assaulted, and just told her, honey, I just got raped by a Pokemon Go Charizard. That's all right, honey. Going back to bed. No, I'm sure it goes. So he tells her going back to bed, but then she got agitated, and he recommended she go get some help. He thought she had lost her mind and told her, you need some help. And even the neighborhood psychic, because she sought out a psychic to kind of give her some sort of picture in what happened. So she gets the psychic. The psychic doesn't believe in her either. Now, when is it when a psychic doesn't believe you? Well, I mean, how bad does something have to be for a psychic not to believe you? But the psychic didn't do it. So she ended up booked an appointment with a psychiatrist, and then she ended up filing a police report. And it said that in the police records, it noted that her claim that she will eventually be proven right about the rape. And it said that nevertheless, even the law enforcement officers themselves didn't believe her. So be careful, apparently, when you're playing Pokemon Go, because if you see a Charizard get close or close by, be very careful of it. Don't let it. And they always travel in pairs when Pokemon goes. So hopefully, if a Charizard or some other Pokemon comes close to you, you'll be able to have that friend, and maybe the friend can help you to make it disappear. But just wave your hands in the air. Maybe it'll disappear, and you won't even see it happen. So good luck to her on that claim and getting something to happen. All right, we give you a little bit of weird. Here we go with now this other story coming up here where a man who lost his cell phone while fleeing the cops, he takes time, posts on Facebook, and warns the people, hey, I'm going to be off Facebook for a while. Don't try to call my phone for whatever reason. So, which is so funny because authorities say that a Pennsylvania drug suspect, he dropped his cell phone while he was running away from the police. He took to Facebook to warn his friends not to call the number. Says that the 25-year-old resident had fled the police that tried to arrest him for an undercover drug deal that involved heroin and cocaine. It said that the woman, he knew him, let them search her apartment. They basically eventually found him minutes later in her basement on a computer that had the page open to Facebook. And so the detective said that the man had posted a message telling friends he will be off Facebook for a while, and he asked them, please do not call his phone until he says otherwise. So when you see things like that happen, he says, please don't call my phone. So that just tells you just how updated Facebook can be and how important posts really can getting out to people. So he did eventually cause that to happen. So good luck with that post. Hopefully you got a few likes. Now, turning to something a little serious here with the next two news stories here. Credit Huffington Post for these next couple stories. A woman, and when you go out to eat, you kind of like just want to get something good to eat. You go to a restaurant, you kind of know what you want. You kind of ask for it to try to get it. And you hope it all turns out good and you want to enjoy your meal. Well, not so fortunate for this woman here who got a little bit more in her chicken meal than what she bargained for. A New Jersey woman may be too chicken to eat at a Popeyes Louisiana kitchen again after finding what she claimed was a rat head in her meal. This woman said that she had posted an unappetizing photo of a meal on Facebook, and she said it came from a Popeyes in Harlem, where she was eating with her daughter, her sister, and her niece. She said this is clearly a rat head, and they have the nerve to have a 5-star rating by the Department of Health, and it shows this woman, and folks, you can't see it, but she posted a picture of the place, and it's genuinely a fried rat head. You can see the actual head and the breading around the head. So it looks so gross. I mean, it is so nasty. Thomas has not responded to the post for request for comment. It says she wrote on Facebook that she ended up having to take her doctor to the hospital because they were worried that she was going to get sick on her stomach. And she said she hadn't ate anything all day, and they said all she could think of was that rat head after she ate the crispy part. So just think of that, knowing when you open up a piece of fried chicken, no matter where you get it from, Popeyes, KFC, Bojangles, wherever it may be, churches, maybe just be careful watching, make sure you're not eating anything fried from an animal. But just knowing that makes you sick, and knowing that she ate that is really a sickening thing, and you can really see it. It says that a spokesperson for Popeyes said the company is aware of the woman's experiences, and the owner of the franchise has reached out to Thomas to get to the bottom of the incident. So, this is the first time that they've been accused of deep frying breaded rat to customers before. Back in July, a woman in Louisiana reported seeing a rat inside of a chicken breast and posted it on Facebook. And you can see from the pictures, of folks, you can see it too. Obviously it is an animal with a tail. And she said since that she has thrown up twice and still feels sick claiming from it. So, they said that Popeyes claims that strange meaty object is mostly organ meat. So, really, organ meat? Nah, I think not. So, be careful next time you open up your chicken and eating it. Make sure you know well and it's not fried rat or anything else, because that can have that tendency to happen here. Be the odd weird news here, folks. Like I said, credit to Huffington Post for another suspect. A man suspected of having sex with a van. Yes, they questioned the man. The van, of course, itself was not available for comment. Says that a man in Dayton, Ohio was facing indecency charges after a witness reported seeing him attempt to have sex in front with the grill of a van parked on the street. Police come answered the call. They found the suspect wearing only a pair of black shorts and black shoes, according to the news organization. Said that he was taken into custody and put in the back of a squad car while he spoke. The officer spoke to a female witness. She said she saw Jensen pull down his shorts, then put his genitals into the front grille of a red van parked on the side of the road. When the suspect passed out in the front yard near the van, the woman ended up calling the police. So she let him do his thing, of course. You know, when you have those encounters and you finally are intimate with somebody, you know, that tendency to sleep does happen. So he just was lonely. I mean, sometimes people have their own little deals, and I guess he couldn't find a woman apparently to be with, so he found the next thing he thought was best, and that was the grill of a van. It's got the holes, it's got the places, everything for everything to go, and sad to say, that's what happens. He has sex with a van, and you know, the grill was the protection. So you know, hopefully we don't have any little micro mini wheels cars rolling around the roads anywhere no time soon. So you know, but it says here that he did wake up and was walking before the police came to the scene. The police contacted the person that owned the van that was unaware of anything even happened. So he was booked on these and on indecency charges, taken to the jail, and he remains on a $2,500 bond until his arraignment. So always make sure when you have protection, or you carry protection when you come up on incidents like this. At least the man did have the decency to you know, to, I guess, place it in the right particular places and have everything. You know, it did pass out. So just be careful when you have intimate things. Whenever you park your car, your van, your motorcycle, whatever you drive, be careful next time. Always do an inspection of it before and after you park it, because when you got a weirdo like that out there, folks, trust me, he'll creep you out, and you just won't even know what to do with your van anymore. So if you see it if it makes any kind of weird noises, just be careful of it, folks. So last but not least, credit Sky News for this last but not least story. Um, we're gonna be Santa Claus might be a little short this year. You know, Santa Claus eventually comes every year. He has reindeer pulling the sleigh, and basically, what happens was it mentions here in Norway that a lightning strike has struck 300 and killed 300 wild reindeer, 370 calves. So this historical, and it's not odd for lightning to strike and kill these animals, but to know that 300 reindeer were killed in one strike, that just lets us know you got to be careful when this happens. But hopefully, you know, Santa Claus will be able to come up with some reindeer in time this year for Christmas. So don't give up just on Santa Claus yet. He will make it, hopefully this year. But 300 wild reindeer killed, one lightning strike in Norway. So let's just hope that Dasher and Dancer's parents pull through and make it through. So, you know, until next time, I hope you've enjoyed Weird News with Bill Mack here. I'll drop you another edition soon enough. But until next time, if it's weird and it's odd, Bill Mack's going to bring it to you, folks. So take care and talk to you next time.